Good morning everyone. It is 6:03 in the morning. I'm going to keep my voice down because Jay's asleep still. But today I thought I would do a what I eat in a day video. I'm up fairly early. So during the week I get up fairly early. I usually get up about 5:30. So if I look half asleep still, it's because I probably am. So I am just about to make my breakfast and a coffee, of course. For breakfast, I'm making some protein porridge. If you've never made protein porridge, see, I'm asleep. If you haven't made protein porridge before, the biggest tip I can give you is to use quick oats rather than rolled oats. So quick oats are a little bit smaller than rolled oats. They just cook a lot quicker. So first things first, I'm going to make a coffee and then I'll show you how I make my protein porridge. Okay, coffee is made. Also, on another note, Nespresso have come out with another coffee flavor called, oh my god, why are words so hard? Nocciola. This flavor is my favorite ever. It's a hazelnut flavor and it tastes like Nutella. So if you're a Nutella fan, just thought I would let you know. So the first thing you want to do is weigh out your oats. I always have 40 grams, but you can have whatever amount you want. Then you want to add freshly boiled water to your oats and just kind of cover them slightly with the water. So it kind of looks something like that. And then you just want to pop these in the microwave. So I do 30 seconds and give them a stir, and then 15 seconds and give them another stir. Once it's out the microwave, you want to add your protein powder. I'm just using this one from True, and this is the banana and honey flavor. And you want to add half of the serving size. So I usually add 15 grams. And then you just give it a little mix. Most of the time I need to add a little bit more hot water, so because I like my porridge quite runny. So I'll just mix all this in and then we can have a look. So that's the consistency of mine. I'm just going to add a little bit more water. This is a secret ingredient, chocolate. If you've never added chocolate to your porridge, what are you doing? You're missing out. So I just add one little square of chocolate. And I'm also going to add half of a banana. This is my favorite thing to do with my porridge. Oh, yum. Look at that. I mean, and by adding the protein powder you get, well, it depends on which protein powder you use, but with mine I'm getting an extra 13 grams of protein, which I wouldn't have had if I didn't have added that. So yeah, and in total this bowl of goodness is just over 300 calories, so it's not a bad brekkie option. Okay, I'm going, yeah, it's nearly 6:30. I've got 15 minutes to eat my breakfast, so I'm gonna go do that. Actually, before I go, I'll show you what I'm having, what I'm taking for lunch. I brought one of these chicken noodle soup from Darry's. This is my favorite soup to have. It's full of chunky chicken and it honestly tastes amazing. It's really low in calories, so I'm probably going to have something else with it, but when I'm at work I'll show you what I have. I am home from work. For lunch I just ended up having the chicken noodle soup that I showed you earlier. I was going to have a bread roll with it, but I didn't end up having anything else with it. But I did also have a cappuccino from the the cafe next door to where I work. So I had that as well while I was at work. It is nearly 2:30 and I'm going to start prepping dinner for tonight because I'm making a slow cooked chicken and then I'm going to shred it all up. So I want it to kind of slow cook for at least 4 hours. Should be 4 hours, yeah. So I thought I would show you how to make it. This is probably one of my favorite dinners to have. It's really versatile because the amount that I make does 8 servings, so it makes 4 meals for Jay and I. So yeah, it's quite convenient. But I'll show you all the ingredients. It's so easy to make. So I'm just using chicken breast. I've got about 900 grams, so you can use between 800 grams to a kilo of chicken breast. I'm using black beans, some passata sauce, 700 grams, sweet corn, and for the seasoning I'm using 2 packets of this Grill Mates, what's it called? American Barbecue Slow and Low Tennessee Smokehouse. But you could use like taco seasoning, or if you have like a favorite seasoning that you like to use, you could use that. I think this is 40 grams, so I'm using 80 grams of seasoning. I just get all my chicken breasts and pop them at the bottom. I've cut like all the gross bits off the chicken. Then I add a whole jar of passata sauce. And then the seasoning. And then I just kind of give it a little mix around. So that is it. I'm just going to pop the lid on and put this onto, oh, it might help if I put the power on first. And just let this cook away, and then when there's an hour left to cook, I'll add the beans and the corn. So what's the time? So it's 2:30. So yeah, at 5:30 I'll pop the corn and beans in and then let it cook for another hour. I'll shred all the chicken up and I will show you what we're going to have with the shredded chicken when it is dinner time. For a little afternoon snack for today, I'm having a mandarin. These are so good at the moment. They must be in season, I think. I've also made a cup of tea and I'm having one of these high protein mango puddings. The chocolate one and the banana one are amazing as well. I'm not too keen on the strawberry flavour, and I think there's a rice pudding flavour. I'm not too keen on those ones, but the mango chocolate and banana are amazing. Normally I would have one of these for dessert in the evening, but I've got a few of them in the fridge. So I thought I'd better eat it because it's best before the 11th of July, so I thought I'd better eat it. What am I trying to say? I've got a few yogurts in the fridge as well, like some Chobani and YoPro yogurt, so I was going to have one of those, but their expiry date is longer than this expiry date. That's what I'm trying to say. So I thought I'd better eat this rather than a yogurt. So yeah, that is my little afternoon snack. I don't usually tend to have a morning snack, because I used to have like breakfast snack, lunch snack, dinner snack, but because I'm so busy at work, I generally don't have time to have a snack, so I just take my lunch to work. So lately I've been having breakfast, lunch, snack, dinner, pudding, which seems to be kind of working out for me. And sometimes, occasionally, I'll have the odd cappuccino while I'm at work, which is nice. I've literally just cleaned Monty's litter box. Like, I washed it, put fresh litter in, and now can you hear him? He's just gone in there. I bet he's doing a poo. I mean, I can't complain. At least he he uses the litter box, but it frustrates me because I've literally, like, it'd be nice if it could stay fresh and clean for at least a few hours. Okay, this has been cooking for 3 hours. I wish you could smell it because it smells so good. And then I'm just going to give it another little mix around. So I'm just going to give that another hour to cook away. I think this little one wants some dinner, don't you? You want some dinner? Okay. Okay, this has been cooking for 4 hours. So I'm just going to shred up some of the chicken. The easiest way that I find to do it is just to pull a bit of chicken out and just pop it on a chopping board and just shred it that way. Once I've shredded it all, I just pop it back in to the slow cooker and just give it a little mix around. And yeah, I just let it kind of stew for 10 more minutes. You don't have to do this step, but I've just weighed mine out just so I know how much to portion it. Usually it's about 250 grams each, so yeah, that's what the final result looks like. Tonight we're having it with jacket potatoes. Like I mentioned earlier, this gets four, is it 4? Yeah, 4 meals for us. So tonight we're having it with jacket potatoes. Then Tuesday, Wednesday we're going to have it with tacos, and then Thursday for lunch we'll have it with some rice. So I'm pretty much covered for dinner for a few nights now. So with the potatoes, I just bake them in the oven for 1 hour, and I'm just going to cut them up, and we're also having a little side salad with it, and then I'm going to top the potato with some light sour cream, some mozzarella, and I've got some spring onions as well. So this is how it has turned out. I've put my sour cream, cheese and spring onions on, and then on my dressing, not my dressing, on my salad I put some of this QP roasted sesame dressing. So this is dinner for tonight, and I've been looking forward to this all day. It is is dessert time. For dessert today, I'm having something that I made at work today. So I made, this is called a apple and cream puff. It's pretty much like an apple turnover, but when I was making it today, I was like, oh my god, this looks so delicious. I might just take one home. So I'm going to share it with Jay, but I wouldn't have a clue how many calories are in it. And because I'm being quite, what's the word, not pedantic, because I'm tracking my calories, I want to make sure I track it. So I thought I would show you a little tip if you're tracking calories as well. And if you don't know, like if you have something that doesn't have the nutritional information, how to kind of get a guesstimate of how many calories it contains. So basically this is an apple turnover, and I remembered that Coles sell apple turnovers with cream like in their fresh cake section. So I've just gone on to, I don't know if you can see, I've just gone onto the Coles website and found the cream apple turnover, and I'm just going to go to the nutritional information. So they have the calories per 100 gram. I don't know if the camera is going to focus or not, but basically it says for 100 grams of the apple turnover, it's 280 calories. So that way I kind of have a rough estimate of how many calories this will be. So I'm going to weigh it. Alright, so it weighs 156 grams. So half of that, let's just estimate 75 grams. So what was it? For 100 grams, it was 280 calories. So I'm just going to kind of estimate it at 250 calories because it's not quite 100 grams. So yeah, that's basically how I kind of figure the calories out. Obviously it's not going to be super accurate, but at least you kind of get a rough guide, if that makes sense. There we go, all cut in half. So I'm gonna give Jay the one with more cream. That is basically everything that I've eaten today. Okay, I am going to end the vlog here for today. I hope I have given you some meal ideas. And yeah, I'm gonna go enjoy my cream apple turnover and then head to bed, I think. So I will see you all again in my next video. Bye!